I hate February. I know it's a weird time to bring it up, but I don't care. February is the gazpacho of months, okay? It's cold, nobody really likes it, but every time it's brought up I think, oh, that sounds good, that's gonna be great this time. And it's not, okay? It's awful. Stop ordering gazpacho. And I hate February. So my question is, why does Valentine's Day fall in February? We're riding off of the culmination of seasonal depression. We haven't seen the sun in several months, and we've just put our bodies through Thanksgiving, Christmas, and 2, maybe 3 iterations of the McRib. And that's when we're supposed to be at our most attractive? That makes no sense at all. Also, flowers. I don't get that at all. It's the middle of winter. Where the heck are the flowers coming from? I hate February. It's awful. That's why it's only like 28 days, because nobody can stand it. It's awful. I hate leap year. Imagine waking up in the morning only to realize it's still February. It's like turning in a test and realizing there's a backside. Oh, I hate it. I hate February. Oh my goodness. And I can't even pronounce February. Like, I can't spell it. February? Fernaberry? Furry baby? Like, why are there so many R's in that word? It's like Wednesday, except that's the thing too. February is the Wednesday of months. It's a freaking hump month. I hate it. I mean, what does February even have to offer us? Like Groundhog Day? You're telling me all I have to look forward to is if that rat sees a shadow? Because the tradition goes, right? On the second of that heaven-forsaken month, Punxsutawney Phil is dragged out of his home by a mob of old white dudes, and tarred and feathered probably, and then he's observed like an animal to see whether he'll raise his head to the oppression or bow down to his new masters. You know, so he can inaccurately predict the weather. I've got a couple questions about that holiday. First one, do we check on Paparazzi Phil throughout the year? Because I would think we should, but if you pull him out and he catches his shadow, we're gonna have 6 more weeks of winter mid-August. And I can't go from August to February, so we can't do that. I won't allow it. But my only problem with that is, one day we're gonna pull out that groundhog, and it's gonna be dead. What do you think would happen if we did that? I say we jump right to the 4th of July. That way we could just skip February, it's just shot anywho, just move on. Okay? And the thing is too, Hyperbole Phil doesn't even predict the weather. Okay? The tradition does not say that if he does not see a shadow that we'll get spring. It says that spring will soon be upon us. It was upon us anyways. We don't need this holiday. Just get rid of it. Get rid of February. The worst part of that holiday, though, is that it was supposed to be a badger, right? The Germans had it as a badger. We changed it to a groundhog. Do you know what a groundhog is? Not a badger. Badgers are cool. Badgers, they hunt, they fish, they talk back to their stepdads. They're cool. They're the Chads of the weasel world. Meanwhile, groundhogs are scientifically classified as large squirrels. Like, badgers eat groundhogs. Why do we do this? I hate Groundhog Day. I hate February. It's okay. I just need to get that off my chest. So now I can actually get to the set that I wrote for the show. You ever think about sentences like that, like getting it off your chest, water under the bridge? I have beef with some of these phrases, including the phrase having beef with somebody. Doesn't that actually sound like a delightful time? Like a steak dinner, a walk under the stars, kiss in the moonlight? I'll have beef with anybody in the audience right now, right? And if my girlfriend is in the audience, that was just for a punchline. I have to say that or else we'll have beef later. Anywho, I'm going to walk you through a couple other phrases that have been on my mind lately. Let's see. If you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach a man to fish, he has to invest in cargo shorts. No, teach him a useful skill, like hunting, or gardening, or ultimate couponing. Fish is awful. Let's see. Oh, cat got your tongue. What the freak's that cat doing in your mouth, bro? Get that thing out of there. I mean, it's better than frog in your throat, but come on. Golly. Oh, speaking of cats, raining cats and dogs. That's a dark premise. Like, I was wondering the other day, where in the world could somebody come up with that dark of a premise? And apparently the answer is 1600s England, so it checks out. Apparently, when it rained, all the dead animal carcasses would just float into the town. Oh, I know, right? Only in 1600s England is that funny to anybody. That's probably the bright part of their day. They'll probably walk out and go, well, blimey. Well, it's like they fell from the sky, they was. Funniest thing I've ever seen. I don't think anybody here's from 1600s England, so I can make jokes like that. Oh, best thing since sliced bread. Is that really the best thing we've done since the 1920s? Why isn't the phrase, best thing since we've sequenced the entire human genome, right? Snappy, it rolls right off the tongue. You know what would impress me, bread people? Bagels that are cut all the way down. Okay? I'm sick of doing a little twist like I'm breaking into a safe, you know, like the little door hinge of bread on there, and you try to put it in, it never fits in the toaster. Fix it! Alright? Then I'll be impressed, science. Okay?